Hi there, it's Nick Dutch. I'm back on the camera again one more time. Hi there, how's it going? Just playing about on Wikipedia for the moment, just because, I'm curious. I'm on the Wikipedia page. I'm going to type in knowledge, see what I can see. K-N-O-W, knowledge, there we go. It's a big article. It's got defining knowledge in philosophy as a heading, which is a massive section. Communicating knowledge, situated knowledge, partial knowledge, scientific knowledge, religious meaning of knowledge. So knowledge is quite a big subject. Alright, so is knowledge just one thing? Not really. It's quite a big thing. Let's have a quick look at belief and see what we can see there. So I'm typing in belief. It's not a massive section. We got belief, knowledge, and epistemology as a title or a subtitle. Belief as a psychological theory as a subtitle. We've got how beliefs are formed, belief in, delusional beliefs. So belief is quite a big thing. Let's have a look at epistemology, which is the study of knowledge. Okay, well, the first subheading says knowledge, that's knowledge how, and knowledge by acquaintance. Then it goes into the subjects of belief, then the subject of truth, justification, the Gautier problem, and responses to Gautier, infallibilism, indefeasibility, reliabilism, externalism and internalism. This is only halfway down the article. Acquiring knowledge, a priori and a posteriori knowledge, analytic synthetic distinction, specific theories of knowledge acquisition, rationalism and empiricism, constructivism, the regress problem, infinitism, foundationalism, and coherentism. And then foundherentism. And this is all just about the studies of what do we know and what do we call knowledge. These are lots of little schools of thought about knowledge. And then it goes on to skepticism, developments from skepticism and practical applications. Okay, let's try something more simple, shall we? Okay, we'll do a search on truth. Okay, well, it starts by saying truth can have a wide variety of meanings. And there was the average individual in the street just thinking that the word truth meant one thing, namely something which is true. But is that really true? Let's have a quick look at just the subheadings as we go down through the list. Nomenclature, orthography, and etymology. Obviously words that the average man in the street uses all the time. Next section, major theories of truth. Substantive theories, correspondence theory, coherence theory, constructivist theory, consensus theory, and all this is just within the subject of truth. And what is true? Pragmatic theory, minimalist deflationary theories, preformative theory of truth, redundancy and related theories, pluralist theories. But I just want to find out what's true. Oh dear. And then most belief theories. Then we got another massive subheading called formal theories, and it talks about truth in logic, truth in mathematics, semantic theory of truth, Kripke's theory of truth. Here we go. And then notable views from ancient history, the medieval age, Avicenna, Aquinas, the modern age, such as the views of Kant, Hegel, Kierkegaard, I think is the pronunciation of that, I'm not sure. Nietzsche, of course. Whitehead, Nishida, Fromm, Foucault, Baudrillard, Ratzinger. And this is just under the simple word of truth. So, if you're out there on the internet and you're looking out for truth, what precisely are you going to find? Is it going to be quite as clear-cut? Is truth clear-cut? Is facts clear-cut? Is knowledge clear-cut? Bottom line is no. There's lots of things that we make claims to know, or we make claims to be a fact. But do we actually know? When I was going through one of the sections, there was the views of, I think it was Plato, who said that knowledge comprised belief, truth, and essentially a reason to have that belief, or a rationale to have that belief and truth. Which means that belief is essentially a very major component of what we consider to be knowledge. So let's just think for a minute about all the people who go on about science being more important than, let's say, religion. Is that always the case? And by what standards of truth and knowledge, and what theories of truth and knowledge would you actually use to prove in a debate of sorts your arguments? And even if you were to prove it, would that be the end of it? No, it most certainly would not. Because proof is only a stage in an argument. So when we're approaching the subject of what we actually know, we've got to realise there's much more ambiguity, much more variability and complexity in what is known than what we think. We would all like to believe that there are some people who are in charge of the world or have some kind of authority over the world, who are actually in a complete state of knowledge, and these are people who are worthy of trust. But maybe that's not quite so clear-cut either. And even if these people were the sole source of morality and ethics, would that really be a good thing? And how could we trust them to actually react appropriately and provide for the rest of us in society appropriately? All we could say is that the debate rages on, and there won't ever be a final answer. Because if, as it says here on Wikipedia, the precise definition of what is knowledge is still not known, we can't say that there are people in the world who are in a massive superior position of trust, or who have this superior level of knowledge, and that we should trust them. And I think that we've got to be humble enough to realise that we could be wrong, that they could be wrong, and that it's probably wrong to completely invest total belief in any group of people, including our own.